So, it's that time of day. We're finally getting round to actually polishing up the concrete countertop. But I got one thing to say. My customer's been led down the wrong road because he's been watching these videos of concrete countertops, American versions. They're not bloody concrete. That's not concrete. I don't know what stuff you're putting in it, but you're using a whisk. Concrete, to me, and probably the customer, is stuff houses are built on, foundations, concrete, aggregate, cement, sharp sand, thick material. Not that stuff you lot are promoting. Absolute balls. This is concrete. It's got reinforced steel in it as well. Not that flipping flexible mesh rubbish. That's crap, that is. So anyway, rant over. Actually, let's show you a little bit I polished up already with the concrete. I've got to give a shout out from Phil from Pulvex Diamond. Here's his details here. He's been supplying me from blades, discs for years. Unfortunately, I don't think we're going to use this one here on the left because they just want a plain smooth concrete finish. So we're going to use these puppies here and make it nice and shiny. So if you want anything, speak to Phil. Phil's the man. So here's the proper concrete countertop. And that's what it looks like polished up. You can see the aggregate. The customer didn't want to see the aggregate. He just thought it would just be plain smooth grey. Rant over. Back to work. So, we got that one and we got that one. We're going to do this one first. Polishing pads. 200 grain, grit, whatever. Shove it on an angle grinder. Chuck some water on it first. But all I really want to take off, I just want to take off the sandy bit at the top, which we would call the fat. So I just want to take a little bit off. Then if we need to take more off, then we take some more off. Right, let's get the hose on it, let's wet her up. And we'll get some better angles as well whilst I'm doing it. But yeah, give it a good soak in first. Keep the dust down, because I haven't got a mask on. Because I hate wearing bloody masks. So I'm just starting to see the aggregate coming through now, which is nice. Let's give it another go. Relatively smooth already. And we'll just go down to a different size grit grinder. Well, I'm not going to get too carried away. I just want to see what one area looks like first. So I know if I'm going to have the happy face on whilst I'm doing it. See, that's what I would say polished concrete countertop looks like. You can actually see the aggregate and stones in it. So here we go, that's the top. So you can see some of the aggregates come through and our little holes come through. But this is just the first blast. I will have to go over again several more times. So this will be the next one now. I think I will do these edges first whilst that blade is still on. So I'll do that first, then I'll give it one going over, see how it looks, then I'll stick another disc on and crack on again. So quick conclusion, using these things straight away, they just get ripped to bits. So I've got a new one there. They just get ripped to bits instantly. So I've kept this blade on for a bit longer. Phil from Pulvex Diamond, you want these things, he's great. So what I've learned is don't wet it down too much. You wet it down too much and for some reason wants to rip it out a bit more. So I've only lightly sprayed it and I've just gone back and forth. Actually, you can watch. This is mostly what I've just been doing for the last 5 minutes. Basically, that's getting the bulk of it off. When I got the bulk of it off, then I can fart round with the other one. Yes, I know, I haven't got a mask on. The masks I have are shit. All masks are shit. I know you're supposed to smoke a fag when you got a mask on. Well, anyway, this is what's come off it. I can crush it in my hand and it forms a ball. It's, make sure it's hammer cement, I suppose. But that's already looking good. That's already looking good. I've actually pretty much got down to what I'm after. Now I'm just going to clean it off, hose it down, wax on, wax off. Blah, blah, blah. So that little pile there, that's from just 2 passes. But I've already got a nice bit into it. So I'm not going to go through too many of those bloody thingies. Right, as this is slightly drier, I'm going to use a mask. So, you happy now? You happy now I got a bloody mask on? Definitely better not being too wet as well. Ugh. I bet you can't see shit. Right, where's the camera? Where's the lens? There. There. You put these things on nice and central. And the centrifugal force moves the buggers. And when you're doing it, it's going all over the pissing shop. Right, so I'm going to let the dust settle and have a fag. Nicotine addiction fixed. Let's get back on it. Oh, hang on. I suppose I should put my pissing mask back on, shouldn't I? Where is it? Oh, check me out. I'm looking for it. It's on my pissing head. Right, stop swearing. Right, let's move you guys back over here again. Blah, 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 blah. Well, you definitely think watering it down is a good idea, but actually it's not. I had a bit of a damp patch by here, and it was really flipping awkward, flipping smooth off. The grinder just wanted to bounce up down on it, but that's nice. I'm happy with that. I do think I could give this side another go though. Now I've learned a little bit from that side, don't wet it too much. So we shall do this side again, this time with a mask on. So otherwise you keyboard warriors will be going, ah blah, he's not wearing a mask. And the last thing I want to do when I come home from work and I answer all the comments is people moaning saying I haven't got a bloody mask on. Right, let's do it. Can you see me over here? Yeah. Actually, I shall do it from the other side so you're not looking in the back of my ass. But apparently I do have a nice ass. So that's a bit smoother. And yes, that is a made-up word. If it's smoother, then it's better. Right, so I'm going to change a disc now for another one. So that was a 50. Let's stick on a 200. So that's a 50. That's what feel of a 50 feels like. Let's give her a quick going over with a 200 and see if I can see any difference. Yeah, a little bit. So, might as well do it. Do you want to see a bit in slow-mo? Yeah, why not? Alright, it's enough talking bollocks, I'm going to get on with it. That's your lot. Smooth as a whistle. To a certain degree. Depends how much you want to spend flipping giving it all that, innit? But apart from that, it looks great. I'm glad the way it came out. I wish I wasn't fooled by the American version of build your own countertop by using plastic mesh and some stuff which isn't actually concrete, so I say concrete countertop. Concrete is what you put houses on, not that stuff you flipping do. That's shit. Right, well, it looks great for now. The next time you see this, it shall be completely finished. Voila, there we go. One polished concrete countertop. I think it turned out a treat. So if you want to learn how to polish concrete, keep watching the video because it's quite good actually. Enjoy.